Alrighty, so the Disaster Battle event is back, and there are 3 different bosses that you can fight. I think it's Lilia, Camilla, and I think Mark II Valenti, which is pretty interesting. Mark II Valenti, I think, is the hardest out of all of them, but we're just going to cycle through really quick. A buddy of mine is wanting to show me some of his interesting teams that he's been using to really knock them down easily. If you are unaware, Liz does work in these because they're considered to be like death matches, because it's like a 2-man co-op sort of event. So yeah, this is the team he's going to be running. I am also going to be running something sort of similar, but I've got Helbram on the team to help with another attack buff. And yeah, he said that this is going to be super simple and easy, and we're going to overkill quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we got here. It is a red Lilia, and I'm going to be using green Merlin as the damage dealer, which Merlin does a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, but the type disadvantage is, like, I'm a little skeptical, but we'll see. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, this one's not super bad. If you have the one Escanor, you can also use him. He honestly just takes care of this fight pretty easily, but I think he said that he is going to rank up, and then I am going to rank up. And then I use the buff. He is going to attack. And then he said for me to use my skill right there. And then I will finish off in second phase. So let's see how this goes. So we've got all level 3 cards. Got the attack buff on. 1 out. Really close to killing. 662,000 damage. And then he told me to use that to make sure that we mopped up just in case, which was the case. So that went pretty well. And then moving into second phase, I'm basically going to be using my Merlin cards, which is going to be fine. I think I'll just go ahead and throw out this just in case, and then we'll just throw out double. So super overkill on this one, but yeah, honestly, like, let's see how much the one card does. Obviously you're not going to get that second rank up every time, but that's 884k, and then that's a 500k, so that's not bad at all. That's honestly really good. So yeah, very, very easy, very simple. And I mean, that's pretty much it. It's kind of crazy that we're using, you know, Little Merlin. I know not everybody has Little Merlin because she's literally been on one festival banner, which was her festival banner. She's not been back since because Bond's banner did not have her. So if you don't have her, just use Escanor for that fight. It's going to be pretty much just as easy. But after that, we're going to move into Camilla, and let me get our teams ready and everything like that, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're ready with the Camilla teams here. He is going to be using sort of like a extra buff team. He is going to be using Red Elaine in the back, and so am I, and the only reason why is because I think she makes it to where buff effects get extra sort of percentage on them. I can't remember exactly what the wording is, but buffs do a little bit more when you have this Red Elaine in the back, and she only works for death matches, which is really fun for this specifically. So he's going to be using Gil Thunder for the attack buff. He's got Gother for rank up, Liz for the first turn rank up, so he should have a level 2 going straight in. And then I am going to be running Gother as well, so that way we can get everybody's to gold. We're going to be running Helbram for the attack buff, and then I'm going to be using Blue Mono as my main damage dealer here. He said I could use any human I wanted to, but he said Blue Mono would be a lot of fun, and she's, you know, humans are strong for this fight, so he said I could use like Green Jericho or, you know, anybody really. I was going to try to use the one Escanor, but I thought that would be a little too simple, so we're going to use Mono here and see how it goes. I do kind of like this fight though. Camilla's really cool. I really wish she had a halfway decent unit in the game, to be honest. Alright, so we're almost double her CC, and this is on extreme. So here we go. Let's do... So he's going to rank up first turn. I'm going to rank up, and I'm going to use my buff. And he's going to use one card. I'm kind of tempted to use this card because I want to save the other one for the next turn. but I'm not really sure. I guess we'll try it out and see how that goes. Obviously, the other card is going to be a lot better. If I'm not mistaken, this fight might be the one where you're either supposed to continuously attack or don't attack at all. Like, I think if you put 5 attacks on, she'll pretty much just wreck you. Okay, so that card was not as good, especially because she had no ultimate gauge at all. So maybe blue mono wasn't the best option for this. Obviously, if you have Escanor, I'm sure he would do fantastic, especially with the buffs and stuff like that. So that's fine though. We're not gonna wipe yet. Well, he has a rank up as well, so we'll have an extra gold card, which will be pretty nice. Okay, so oh, he had a buff, which is good. Okay, so we'll just use both of those. Easy peasy. I don't even think I really needed to use both of those. Actually, he's probably gonna kill here, so I just wasted those. Boom. Yeah, easy peasy. That's 420k damage just on Liz, which is hilarious to me. I don't know. I can't remember if she spawns with any sort of ultimate move gauge at all. If she does, that would be great because I'll be able to do extra damage. But yeah, it does not look like it. So yeah, he's just gonna throw that in. I think we'll just throw all of this in and that should be game because his Liz is 6'6". He's got UR gear for her and everything like that. So okay, he one-shots with 1.1 million damage, which is hilarious. Yeah, I think we could have definitely two-turned that super easily if I would have just used Escanor or really anybody. I don't think that blue mono was the best there. If I would have used even Jericho, maybe it would have been better. Yeah, I don't know. Just I would really recommend mono, but that was still that was still pretty impressive. So we're gonna move into Valenti on this one. We're gonna get our teams together and everything like that, and I'll be right back. Ooh, I'm interested to see this one because this one was honestly the hardest one out of any of them. It was a lot of trouble last time. Like it was a little bit of RNG involved, and last time it was on me and another guy were doing it, me and another friend, and like some of the runs would just like die just randomly because it would just go sour, and like this fight was just really annoying. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. So he is going to rank up first, and then he said to use AoE first turn, so we'll go for that, and then AoE, and then I think he's going to, okay, he's using a Liz card, which is, I mean, he doesn't have Sariel, so it makes sense. I don't know why I was expecting another Sariel AoE there. Alright, so we're going for buffs. Very simple. I do have that extra rank up card, which is kind of nice. 866k damage just on the AoE card there. I think Sever cards do more damage, if I'm not mistaken on this. Like, Sever cards are just way good for this in general. So we're just going to throw out that, and then I don't really have anything else in hand, so he loves doing these sort of fights and stuff like that, so I think it's so fun to like run these with him because he always has fun and interesting teams. So 1.4 million damage, easy peasy. That is honestly as fast as it could go. So yeah, honestly, if you have Sariel, definitely use him for this fight. Obviously, you do have to run it off of another, another person. I'll probably, me and him aren't always on the same schedule, so I'll probably just use his AI for a lot of this, and I'm sure it'll work just fine as long as, well, I don't know. It depends on how his AI plays as far as like the buffs and stuff like that goes. But hopefully it runs it right. If not, oh well, we'll figure something out. But honestly, very simple, easy runs. Like I said, if you don't have Merlin, try to find an alternative. The one Escanor should do really well on this Lilia fight. The one Escanor also does really well on the Camilla fight because of humans doing extra damage, and then Sariel is definitely your key player on the Valenti fight. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next video.